I'm alive and I'm back from the dead. Just finished up work. I'm gonna ride home and talk to you guys for a little bit. It's been quite a while. I've been very busy. I've been working my butt off. I haven't done a moto vlog in a very long time, so I figured, what better time than the present? As you can see, it's freaking hot today, 100 degrees. I will say I have been absolutely loving the Norden 901. It is a magnificent piece of machinery, I do have to say. I did forget to text my wife and let her know that I'm on my way home. So I need to text her and let her know that I'm on my way home. Text message achieved. The only thing that's really sucked recently is I haven't had time to ride like I want to. Stuff at the shops picked up quite a bit, so it's made my my riding life a little bit lackluster, to be honest. So we'll see how that goes. But yeah, adventure bikes are great. Ooh, is this a jump? Ooh, and that's why I love adventure bikes. I've been dying to get an exhaust system for this thing, just because it sounds so good. I also got a new windscreen from it. I found this one on Amazon for $100, and I figured $100 ain't gonna kill me. That felt so epic, but I know on camera it's gonna look nowhere near as epic. I also got a new visor, so you can't see my face. The sun's brutal out here. Absolutely brutal out here in Texas. But let me cruise on the highway. Thank you, Mercedes. I think it was like Dork on a Motorcycle saying this bike will make you drive like an asshole, and he was not kidding. It's just been really busy. It has been absolutely busy, and it's kind of really been unbearable for me because I really want to ride. Like, I want to go out and do things, but I just haven't had the time. But I guess the main thing of this video is I've had this thing for I think 6 months now, over 6 months, almost a year. It'll be a year in a couple months. I've put not enough miles on it, to be brutally honest. I think I put a total of 940. We are approaching 1,000 miles, so that's quite a bit of seat time, I guess, to form an opinion as to, you know, living with the Norden 901. Having it for this extended period of time. And I'm sorry, I'm distracted by the Chevy in the front, and it's pretty darn good looking. Oh my god, I want it. It's fucking sick, dude. I guess to get into this whole point of this video is, do I still love the Norden? And yeah, I think it's a great motorcycle. You know, I've had it for, like I said, almost 1,000 miles now. We're approaching the year mark here in a few months, so that's great. And I had this concern because I've come from, you know, sport bikes and classic cruisers, and I've always had this impression that, you know, adventure bikes are dad bikes. You know, it's like, oh, I've cashed in my 401k, you know, I am I'm going to, what do you say? I don't know. I'm going to be boring now. But surprisingly enough, what I found out a lot with, you know, having this thing for a while is that it's anything but boring. It's actually a lot of fun. And it's got all the torque in the world. You can pretty much lift the wheel up on demand. which is fucking sick. And I'm not really an adventure rider. I have dreams of probably taking this to the Ozarks or Gilmer, or I don't know, some places, and try some off-roading adventures on it, but I really don't think of myself doing that. And the funny thing is, then why buy the Norden 901? Well, I really love how it looks. I love also this thing fits me like a glove, even though I'm a little too short. I'm like 5'6", 5'7", I don't know, somewhere around there. And but I managed it very well, and because the gas tanks are real low, and I weigh like 165 pounds, so, and this bike is pushing close to 500 pounds, I handle it just fine, and I never feel uneasy and uncomfortable with it, which I think is a testament to KTM and Husqvarna really getting this bike dialed in, which is really saying something. Now, the other reason why I chose it is I like to be rowdy every once in a while, and being able to, like, shy away from, not having to shy away from like gravel roads or bad streets, because some of the streets here are pretty gnarly, and I could get another bike that does it, like a dual sport or something, but in reality I love, a majority of my riding is on the highway, and this thing on the highway is great, absolutely great. Maybe not with the stock windscreen, but I mean, it didn't really bother me any, but I went ahead and bought this one because I really like the look, and a little more, wind protection wouldn't be that bad. I might be rambling and bouncing from place to place. Let's see, ride mode. But even though I don't plan to do like these big crazy adventures, like, it's just being able to do stuff like this is what I really care about, and that's honestly what matters to me, is being able to just do stuff like this. And yeah, there's other bikes that can do it, but I don't think I would be as comfortable, and I don't need something like crazy, just more off-road focused, like the Tenere 700 or the 890 Adventure Rally, or whatever you want to call it. And yeah, the Expedition, what is it, the Norden Expedition is pretty sick, but I'm too short for them, and I'm already dealing with ooh, got some back tire slippage. I'm already dealing with a bunch of height issues with this one, which are tolerable, but I just can imagine they'd be pretty expedited on the Expedition. This is a bunch of grass here, and these tires are not the best for grass. But yeah, I'm rambling a little bit, and I'm still, if I was on my KTM 250, I think I wouldn't be so cautious over here. Also because I can't tell where the dips are. But the suspension is good. It's good for me. Like, am I some hardcore enduro rider? No. Am I gonna go and get to that point? Probably not. I'm realistic. I'm what you call an average rider. This is probably the most I'll ever do. I'm gonna work on my skill set, and I'm gonna work to be better, but I don't really see myself trying to I don't know where I'm at. I don't really see myself trying to really push myself to the limit, just because I'm stressed at work as it is, and I just want to ride and have a good time, and this bike does this really well. And it sounds good. I guess we could talk about the engine a little bit. I think it's a CF Moto style engine. I don't know, which had me a little concerned at first, but I've been okay with it. I really don't complain about the power. It's got amazing power. Absolutely love the power on this thing. I have to be careful around here. I got caught in a rut earlier. Almost dumped it. But yeah, I don't think at this current moment I don't want anything else. I do definitely want to buy another Gixxer 750. I've been eyeballing the Gixxer 1000s, and I think having it like a 750, to be more brutally honest with myself, a 750 and this bike here, and I think my stable would be pretty happy. I got another Grom. I'll have a video on that later. I know if you guys are been original to this channel, y'all remember I used to ride Groms a lot. I sold my Grom to buy the 390 Adventure, which I traded in to get this one. All this grass is making me so nervous. I can't see where the dips are, and I almost ate it the other day because I found a groove that I didn't see. And you know, I'm still learning how to off-road this thing. I'm in the rut. I don't like to be in the rut. Oh, also, if you're gonna get the big visor like this and getting the tinted one, it does make it a little more nerve-wracking when you're doing stuff like this and you're not used to it, like me, because you know I'm what you call a newbie. I can't really see the road too well in front of me, and I'm just trying to focus on looking up ahead. But it does make me a little nervous because I like to predict my line a little bit. But I hope I can make... Oh! Hello, friend! Where you going? Bye, buddy! Scared you, didn't I? I just wanted to give a perspective of, like, I know some people go and buy an adventure bike and they have, you know, ideas of going on adventures and doing adventure things and living that life, but can this bike be a good commuter bike if you don't, you know, have ambitions of doing that? You know, like, I'm not looking to haul ass through all this stuff and, you know, hurt myself. I'm just looking to have some fun every once in a while, and even just putting around to me is great. And if I really want to get crazy, you know, I have my 250, my KTM 250. But visually, this bike is so good. So good. I gotta take a picture of this. This is great. Such a good bike. Such a good bike. I will say the break-in process was really annoying. But fortunately, the torque is all down low, so I'm still having a lot of fun even when being restricted to RPMs. I do want to get different tires for it, just like going around stuff like this. These Scorpions, I think the Scorpion rallies, but they don't do well on grass. I don't know what tire does good on grass. That Fox dude's still over there. Or Fox or Coyote. It's probably a Coyote. But yeah, guys, I mean, that's pretty much it. I just kind of wanted to give my perspective as an average rider, you know, not an adventure dude, just a dude that likes a little bit of off-road but wants a really good everyday commuter bike. This bike just, to me, in my opinion, hits the spot. Oh, also, real quick, the heat. A lot of people complain about the heat on this thing, which I have to say, it is pretty bad, but it's nowhere near ever close awful like the Gixxer 750 was, where the Gixxer 750 is, I had to layer up my legs to keep me, yeah, this is slick right here. Just look ahead. My Gixxer 750, I had to layer my shins so they wouldn't hurt, because it was awful. That was a horrible experience. So I didn't ride that bike too much in the summer, but in the winter it was great. So we had some really good rain in this backfield, and people come over here to fish in this creek over here, and yeah, they rut this thing out. Unfortunately, wasn't this rutty. And get out of the rut. I don't even know why I'm on the rut. I'm going between. So yeah, I do I do say, if I was to do it again, and knowing what I know now, would I look at other adventure bikes or something kind of in the similar class, like the Honda Transalp or the Tenere 700, or like the BMW GS? I don't have that answer for you. I just got a really good deal on this bike. I couldn't say no because it checked all the marks. It had the circular front headlight, aesthetically, and it's really pleasing to me. It's really comfortable also. The seat's great for me, and I just have no complaints really. And I could technically still be somewhat in the honeymoon stage. You could say that's a really good possibility, but I don't know, because typically after a year of owning something, you start to find the little gripes and complaints about it. And the only complaint I really have about this bike, which the dealership kind of helped me get rid of that fear, was the valve train noise. And it's noisy, but I'm used to it. I'm used to it at this point. I would be a big boy and go through that stuff, but I'm not a big boy today. I'm a medium-sized gentleman. Also, I'm concentrating on talking to you guys, so that's my priority for right now. Yeah, so let's get back on the street. Slipped on some dirt over there and get back on street mode. Oh, that's my cue to go. Alright guys, well, I hope I covered everything. If I didn't, comment down below and let me know. I still thoroughly love this bike. I don't plan to get rid of it. It might actually be one of my forever bikes that remains in my stable, and I have another bike that kind of rotates around. I'll trade off. But for me, this is like just a really good commuter bike that I'm really in love with. So yeah, just let me know if you think that I missed anything, or if you want to ask me something that you feel like I could address and I didn't address. Let me know down below. Other than that, that's it. That's all I have. I'll talk to you guys later. Bye bye.